Good morning, Maisie. How are you? How are you, Maze? Oh my goodness. Oh, good morning. How are you doing? I don't know if I even want to try to pronounce your name because I know I will say it wrong. Keys. My Keys? Is that how you say your name? Mikey. Huh. That's a weird name. I can't pronounce it, but can I just call you Mai? You and me both. Oh. I kind of was on a live last night, y'all. And I had muted myself and laid down this mistake on the couch to finish watching the live. And I fell asleep halfway through it. But they kept me up in their live the whole time they were live. So I'm usually up about 5:30 my time. I've been up for a while. I'm just now getting coffee in me. Gotcha. I'm glad your real name. It's horrible to put your real name out here. They the true crime community is really screwed up. You got too many people talking shit about other people. You got too many people doxing. You got just a bunch of BS. It's amazing. I've been watching a lot of the videos on the Kylie case. And I was watching a lot of the Ryan Upchurch ones. You know I'm not a very big fan of him. But he's onto something with that Ronnie guy. Whether that has something to do with it or not, he knows a little bit too much information about something he wasn't at. Oh, I'm sorry, sweetie. Well, the way I look at it is you're probably not the only one with that name, so as long as I don't know like exactly where you and stuff, it'll be good. Did you get docs? Is that why everybody's your name? If so, I'd understand. Yeah, I think he might be a little bit suspicious. Excuse me. Like I said, he knows a little too much about this party that he supposedly was not at. And I don't care if you've been to plenty of parties there, not every party is the same. So, how do you know exactly what happened? Oh, wait, that's right. Two of his cousins were at this party and told him. Now, I might believe that if I was 10 years old, 16. I don't believe that. So, Maisie, you must have been strolling YouTube streets to see me go live. Or did you get the notification finally? Oh my goodness. I was just testing this to see who was all up this morning. Hello, Toaster Robin. How are you, love? Oh, okay. You're one of the few because most people don't get the notifications anymore. That's good, sweetheart. I don't either. Toaster Oven, weren't you at Summer's Day? Okay, I thought it was, they said that you were there. I missed you by like 5 minutes, I think they said. Because I was down at Robin's when you were up at Karma Mama's. Oh, Maisie, I finally seen the video of me crossed down at the Warriors path at the vigil. The girl told me there was no way to take it out. I was like, that's bullshit. Did you? I went to Robin's initially, and I guess I felt like it was more of a memorial than a vigil. So, Chester, what do you think is going to go on with Summer's case? Hold on one second. Sorry, y'all. Yeah, I don't really go into very many more lives, but is your channel name is under your name, so I will go subscribe to it. So, Maisie, I figured out what's wrong with my. Well, I didn't figure out what's wrong, but I realized that I can't. If I share my screen, that's when I lose signal. I don't know why. Oh, well, I'm already subscribed to you. Hello, good morning, Griffey. I haven't seen you in a while. I don't really want to see if it is, but I might have to anyway. To get this stupid thing. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I'm with you on the Jody Sue thing. Like, she inserted way too soon. No, I found your channel, sweetheart. It's under when you change your name, your channel changes its name too. How are you doing, love? Well, I expect as many people to come in. So have you guys been following the Kylie Rodini case? Or Rodney or whatever? I don't know how to say her last name. The Kylie R case. I'm sure everybody has. I promised myself I would start her case. But my mods, yeah, there's something definitely wrong with Jody Sue. There is. Like, she's definitely out there in the mental department. That's for sure. Then again, aren't we all? At times. Damn, I got something in my eye. You're tired. I'm tired every day. Everything has just been so screwed up in this community. I still don't understand why creators go after other creators. I thought we were here the same shit. I had turned her on for about 2 minutes yesterday, and yeah, I couldn't really understand what she was saying. You are so right, Griffey. Like, you, oh my god, that's perfectly said, huh? Perfectly said. Oh, wrong one. You have no choice. See, and that's how I wanted to be. I wanted to be like, if I do, I want to cover hers because it's the ongoing, but I want to do other true crime as well and keep Summers. But my mods seem to think I need to follow Kylie. They constantly are talking about her, so like I have no choice but to follow her. Because if I sit there and try to follow their conversation, I'm going to be completely lost. So I might not do anything with her over here. I might just do her on Facebook. So summer will be all YouTube, and if I do Kylie, it'll be on Facebook. I do want to look into Oakley some more though, because there's just something not right about that case either. And poor Harmony, we already, you know, it's her stepmom and her dad that caused it. We know Oakley's parents caused it too, but I don't see how these kids could go missing and then nobody noticed them not around for months or years. It doesn't make any sense. Gotcha. I understand completely. Summer's case is very, very conflicting because at this point, we don't know if anything is actually true. Nothing. There's been so much drama, so many twists and turns. Hell, you can't even freaking half-ass believe LE, especially Higgins County. Like, they are some crooked-ass people out there. I wouldn't doubt, honestly, truthfully, I would not doubt Lawson had somebody up there. Honestly. He's too quiet. And you only see him at press conferences or interviews. I know I'm going to regret saying this, but I can't wait for Don to get out to see what's going to happen next. Because right now we're at a standstill. Like, there's nothing. And I'm one of the ones that don't like to dig too much into people's personal lives. I just like to go with face value. But I learned my lesson with such case. I really did. That's why I don't want to cover Kylie's case. Because I believe, honestly, it's going to end up in fuckery just like Summer's case did. Gotcha. Gotcha. Like I said, I follow you. I subbed you, so I obviously know you somehow. Griffey, what do you think? I haven't heard your thoughts on it in a while. I know Maisie's thoughts. Maisie, I do, so. Oh. But it seems like a lot of people have calmed down with covering her. So maybe we can actually get some answers. Has anybody heard anything on Cody Bigsby? I haven't been able to find anything recently updated on that one. I love you, Maisie. I think I have one more day of work today, and then I go on my 4-day. So I think I'm gonna go camping tomorrow. And if I do, I doubt I'll have any service down at the lake. even cell service. They say they have free Wi-Fi down there, but I've never been able to pick it up. Well, then again, I'm always on the water, on the boat, so I wouldn't know if land has it. I know it has it. Oh yeah, they are quick as a whip. I don't understand how kids just disappear. I really don't. But I can understand how they get away from you. I just don't see how there's no evidence of what happened to them. There's been too many. Awesome. Was Yogi the bear there? Every time I think of that park, that's what I think of. Yogi the bear and Boo Boo. Griff, are you still in here? Griffy. It was after your picnic. How do you say it? Picnic basket. Picnic. It's so funny that I don't remember who he is. Eva Rose. Oh, there you are. Excuse me. Yes, man, I believe so too. Yes, ma'am. I agree with you 100%. 100%. Not in that category. Because honestly, even if I have my I never remember his name. Never. I'm not monetized. Matter that way. Oh, I've never seen it, maybe so. I'll take your word for it, love. So last night, Griff, people, and I mute myself so I can I lay down to relax because I just got home from work. It was really late, and I lay down to listen to the rest of it until I was ready to say something, and I ended up falling asleep on them. But left me on their live the whole night. Like there was like 3 other people that came up, and I was still asleep. I woke up to like 100 texts talking about, did you fall asleep? Are you okay? When have you to be quiet more than like 5 minutes? Never. And if I'm quiet, that's because somebody else is talking. Because I don't like really talking over somebody. Yo, baby girl. And you know, see, with you saying that, Griffey, that is what makes me to do the ongoing cases that came after summer. Because you can't get the correct information anymore. Like it turns into like if you start covering somebody, another creator's gonna come at you. Like you have no information, they have the right information. That is so messed up. Like you just get together, collaborate. You bring them your information, just don't give it all you share each other. Like, it's crazy. I don't understand why they do what they do. I mean, now even Ryan Upchurch is the first one to come with evidence. Like, you're really want people out there to give you misinformation. It remains, that, I mean, this case too involved, too many lies, too many theories. Like, we don't know what's true anymore. Everything that we have been led to think is true isn't very true. Like, coming from the source, cannot believe it. And I'm afraid that's what's going to kill Kylie's case. Kylie's case. It's going to end up just like that because so people jumped on that bandwagon real quick. Too many people. But like I said, if I do, even other than what I'm doing now, if I go into her case, it'd probably be unfair because I don't have to worry about the backlashes because my group, my true crime group on Facebook, I don't invite you or somebody in. You can find it. So, or you can find it. You're just not going to be able to get into it. Yeah, some kids are a little rambunctious, that's for sure. Got a lot of energy. I wish for a day I can have what them kids' energy is. Just one day. Just give me half of their energy. My mom, because she asked me the other day what was going on in the case. Or anything like that. I was like, yeah, no. I was like, and she asked if everybody was still involved. I was like, there's a lot of people, man. I think that's the problem. I know it was going in and out of service. I don't know what's going on with my laptop. I might have to update it, even though I don't want to. Well, no, it did an update the other day. So I don't know. I'm right next, like a foot away from the stupid box, so it be that I'm not receiving the signal. Start using the other laptop again. I understood you, Maze. She has excellent judgment, where's the Academy, and is completely unbiased in every step. You must be sure to select her. How considerate. Goodbye. Well, here's an witness on our second his wife. I don't like that. He might have some ulterior motive. Be better to disqualify her if you're asking her. Disqualified. Can you go? I swear to God, it's just going in and out of service. There it goes. The 3-year-old kept saying he was looking for someone named Penny. Okay then. Did you ask the 6-year-old if he knew anybody named Penny? That's scary because if they play on technology, kids are smarter than we give them credit for these days. You gotta think they're all about that technology. Definitely wasn't. They're definitely nothing like we were when we were growing up. Well, I know me growing up anyway. Growing up in the 80s and 90s, it was a lot different than it is now. And I wish we could go back. I want to keep the knowledge I have now, but go back then. Well, we know a few pennies on here, but I don't think that would be the same pennies. What the hell are you talking about? I don't know. I don't know if I ever got hacked before. Oh, wow. A scary person that eats hearts. I can think of a few people that's still on here. Hello, kitty. What are you doing, baby? Oh, you have them now? I still know a few that can be described as that on here, too. You know what? You just gave me a new nickname to call people. A scary clown. Like Pennywise. There you go. Ah, I just thought. There you go. That's who they're looking for. But it's a scary clown. The only one I can think of is, and I'm telling you, we do know a few on here. No names being mentioned, though. I'm not going to drop names. But that is pretty funny. You gotta love the kids' imaginations these days. If they're not the type that, if they're the type that has the imagination and they like to play outside rather than be on like electronics, they're gonna have a very, very vivid imagination. But then you get the ones that are on the technology, they're like they've seen things because like even YouTube Kids have adult content on it, and that pissed me off the other day. I saw my 7-year-old niece and two kids, and she said, "Aunt Heather, who's this?" And I looked and I was like, I have no idea, but find that. And she's like, it's on YouTube Kids. So I went in there and I deleted everything that I found at that point that was adult content. And then like 10 minutes later, she's like, Aunt Heather. I was like, what? She's like, who's Hitler? Was he a good guy? I was like, you are asking the wrong person about that man. She's like, why? I was like, because I just don't like talking about him. I was like, I don't like talking about him. He's not a good guy. Like, he is where he belongs. Where is he? I was like, can we get off that topic? Can you find somebody else to talk about? She was just too much. Too much. Like, where did she learn about Hitler? Golly. If my family didn't have, wasn't in concentration camps, I never heard about Hitler until at least middle school. This child is in like what, second grade. It's about Hitler. What the hell? What are they teaching kids these days? Can't wait. School starts back soon, y'all. I think what we have here, we have another week and 4 days till they go back to school. I cannot wait. I can though, because there's gonna be a lot of it. Golly. Especially for the first month. But all the kids go back to school. And what sucks about it is public school goes back, and then like the week after public school is back, year one gets out for 3 weeks. It's like, man, I ain't never gonna catch a break. Oh, did they? See, New York, they don't start until the Wednesday after Labor Day, I want to say. Okay, so Labor Monday, the 5th. So that New York will go back to school on the 7th. I don't know why they've always started on a Wednesday. North Carolina is weird. They go back early. I'm just glad my only kid graduated high school. She's in college. I did something right with that child. No babies yet, thank Lord. No babies. I told her I was way too young to be a grandma, or whatever the baby's gonna call me. I am way too young. She's like, that's okay, I don't want any. I was like, thank the Lord. I was like, yeah, well, I said that too, and here you are. She's like, you didn't want me? I was like, no, not you. I said in general. I didn't want children. But then I got pregnant with you. It opened my eyes. Like, that was a whole new type of love that I've never experienced before. Oh, where did my thingy go? Yeah, when I fell asleep last night, I had a blunt in my hand, and I woke up this morning, and it was in the crack of the couch, and it was like a whole. I figured I was gonna wake up and be like half quarter. Nope, I had a whole blunt. Which is our Labor Day. Okay, so what you want to talk about, Toaster? It's already warm, man. I hope it's not going to be a hike. Oh my gosh. No rain. No rain today. Rain tomorrow. That's a good thing. Friday we're supposed to have 50% chance of rain. Damn it. I agree with you. Like, they're too precious. Like, there's so many other people in the world that want kids that can't have kids. Like, if I had my choice, I would have had a second one. I'm glad I didn't, but I would have. Just because I always said I didn't want my daughter to grow up as an only child. Because my experience with only kids, they grow up to be spoiled, entitled little brats. I am glad and I'm proud of my daughter because she is not like that at all. Like, she is very simple. She's very down to earth. Like, she can't have it. She can't have it. She'll eventually get it, but on her, like, she's not gonna beg, borrow, or steal for it. She's not gonna. She works for what she wants. She works very hard for what she wants. And I told her, as long as she's in school, if I have it, she has it. Which she doesn't usually come to me for things. She goes to my husband. Because she knows she can get quicker from him than she can from me. Daddy's little girls. Yeah, I just can't. Like, if you don't want your kid, I think most of them, though, just have kids, honestly, and keep having kids because they're babies with benefits. Like, you have the more kids you have, the more benefits you get from your state. So that's where I see that going. Oh, Lord, have mercy. Whew. You got all three of them? Or just two of them? That's a lot. That's young. My goodness. Bless your heart, Toaster. Oh, goodness, because I sure enough couldn't do it. Did anybody catch the Glares live last night? That man trips me the fuck out. I love that man. He's fucking hilarious. And the title alone of his live last night had me laughing. Oh, bless your heart, gold love. You have more than I do because I'm more patient than I do. I just cannot put up with kids that age. Hell, I can't even put up with the teenagers nowadays. It drives me nuts for them to tell you something and act like they know more than you. And I'm looking at them like, been there, done that. There's nothing you can tell me that I already haven't done. Like, I've done some stupid shit. Just because I never got caught doesn't mean I didn't do it. I'm like, I've done some stupid shit in my 20s, my teens. Like, we were talking about that the other day in group chat. That, what was it? Especially, like, people around my age, a little bit younger, not too much younger, but people around my age that grew up in the 80s and 90s, like, it was so easy to get away with it because your parents didn't have that reason not to trust you to do some shit. Like, I would tell my mom now some of the shit that I did back then. It's like, no way, you would never do something like that. And I'm like, Mom, what you didn't know back then did not hurt you now, did it? She's like, I don't know. It kind of breaks my heart that I didn't know it. Yeah, I was very sneaky as a teenager. Like, I never had to sneak out of my house. I could walk right out the front door. That was not. It was if I went out and stayed out curfew, I'd sleep at somebody's house. I really didn't like sleeping at too many people's houses back then. So after I was done doing whatever the hell I was doing, I would shimmy myself up the damn drain pipe to the back porch roof and climb in my bedroom window. And I've done that multiple times. One night I did it, and my dad was sitting on my bed with a hammer. And I was like looking at him like, hit me with that hammer. He said, all right, get in the window. I was like, I didn't know if I wanted to get back in the window or not. And so I went in, and as soon as I went in, he closed that window behind me and he nailed that bitch shut. He's like, now, if you go out, you cannot get back in. Son of a bitch. Because you couldn't get back in the front door. And the only reason why I say that is because it was loud. Like, it was a heavy door. So it was loud when you opened it, and it was loud when you closed it. So yeah, it was kind of hard to climb up. And then they moved my room to the alleyway, and they thought that was going to stop me from climbing up to get in the window. That didn't work either, because the alleyways are so close that I could put my back against one and put my feet on the other and just crab walk up it. Like, thank God for like sports and shit when you were a kid, because you had the strength to do shit back then. I couldn't do that shit now, but kids, I swear, their energy, their brains. I wish more kids had more of imagination. When I keep saying imaginary, thinking about imaginary friends, I guess. I have a lot of those. I'm joking. I don't have any. Let me not say that, because then I get clipped. Yeah. I need a vacation now. And seeing the bad part is, even if I went on vacation, I couldn't stay from social media. I wouldn't be able to. I would have to at least do it over here on Facebook somewhere. I am on other platforms, three other platforms that I could do lives on. One I podcast on when I get on there, and then do lives. And I just don't think I could be off of them for that long. Like, I got a thing on Facebook that they said like, can you live here and gain like $5,000 a week without having social media or internet or anything like that? I was like, ooh, do I choose money or do I choose my social media? I choose something. Like, I love the house. The house was gorgeous. The money was nice, but I like people. Some people, not all people. I think I need to make some more coffee. Yeah, I'm sleepy again. I hate when I get up so damn early. Not like the kids, though. That children, wow, they gotta keep you running. I bet you don't really have very much downtime when they're awake. Be right back, y'all. Need coffee. Hey, Maze. Um, Dan said he wants to know when you think you're gonna come over this way. I'm not a breakfast person. Even if I'm hungry, I won't eat breakfast. Lunch and dinner, I could do. I can't really do breakfast. Like, I really can't. I'm not a big egg person. Now, maybe waffles and pancakes, but I'm not a very big egg person. I can't. I won't eat sausage. No type of sausage. And I barely eat bacon. Like, give me my waffles and my pancakes, and I'm good. So, are you in Tennessee, Toast Ramen? Virginia. Huh. George Richmond. I don't know much about Virginia. I mean, I know where the cities are, but I've never really been in it. I think Manassas is in Virginia Beach. I think they're the only two places I've ever been in Virginia. Prince Charles County or something like that. Isn't that close to? I think that's close to Maryland. What's that? Chevy Chase, Maryland. Fuck, you get your own damn city. Like, he has his own city. Okay. Doesn't Izzy Pop live around there somewhere? I think she lives close to Roanoke. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. Or you can come up before Christmas around November, and you can come up for my birthday. Yay! Or come over, not up, but come over. I don't know. I don't talk to anybody from that group in forever now. But it's okay. Okay. I am happy. I'm a happy camper. Just getting annoyed with the way people do people. That's it. Oh. Oh, so did you guys answer? Have you guys seen the glare last night? I can't remember if you guys answered. Ugh. Oh, I ain't awake. Even if I've been up, I ain't awake. Oh, Lord. What is it, Thursday? Right, it's Thursday, right? Oh, God. Ooh, I lost the day somewhere because I thought today was Wednesday. That's why I said I have a 4-day. Damn it. This sucks. He planned to protest the protesters? I never heard him say that. It was so funny. When I first met you, I kept getting you and burnt toast mixed up. So you're a day ahead. I'm a day behind. Maybe there's somebody right on point. Oh, yeah. I still say that they should have left their asses at the house. The Scooby Troop did not need to be there. Like, I started watching, and then I had a mod watch like probably the first 30 minutes, and then I had a mod. So I had to leave, which I should have stayed because I would have never fell asleep. Oh wow. Yeah, I keep adding people to that group, even if they're not friends. Like Dolly Vision has his YouTube island or whatever. I don't know what it's called, but I have my. I still go with the Scooby Boob Troop, and I just keep adding people to that group, even if they're not supposed to be in the group. They're still going in that group. Like I'm half borderline with taking JLR out of it, but I could just picture that man walking around in high heels. I don't know why, but the thought of JLR wearing high heels just gets me. It tickles me so bad. I know it's not funny, but it is. Oh wow. Oh shit. Accident in my town overnight. Oh, okay. It won't let me make the picture bigger. Chick-fil-A. Oh, that wasn't even down this way. It was up going to a different. Hold on, let's see if I can get the picture bigger. Ooh, tractor trailer was coming up the highway and went to stop and skidded about 200 feet into a metal light pole. You're not supposed to be going that damn fast down highway anyway, no matter what time of night it is. And it took 9 hours to clean it up, all the mess up. Yeah, that was right at the damn intersection. Alright, hold on now. Yeah. That is a bad. And it was the only vehicle in it. Damn. Crazy. I would go with Dollar. I'm not a big BHP BHB fan and oh, I don't know. I didn't listen to it all. I just wanted to see the picture of what happened. But yeah, no, back to that the studio trip. I don't think I would never get along with BHB or MGL. Like somebody sent me a video yesterday of MGL pretending she was like Russian or something, Czechoslovakian, something like that. And some guy was fornicating himself while he was talking to her. I think it was gross. And then I don't like them because I don't like the fact of how they do what they do. It's not it is what they do, never mind. It's how they go about doing what they do. Like for one, I don't like the fact that they went there to protest. You protest. No matter what you do, it's still not going to get anything served that you want done. Like you're a nobody. They're not going to listen to you. And I mean, parents are innocent or guilty until they have proof of them being guilty. You can't go around slandering people, getting people fired from their jobs. Like, that's crazy. Even if they did have the chance to get the boys back, they would have never been able to because they got him fired. Why would you get him fired? He only needs the support that they had. You got him fired. Like, that doesn't make any sense. Like, you really screwed these people's lives up, and you don't care because you think your opinion matters. Like, my opinion don't matter. But that's me. That's my opinion. Like, I don't know, like, really address that, but and then them going to dad's grave, like, that was so disrespectful. Like, they didn't go about doing the shit that they did in any right way. Like, why would you go to somebody's grave? Especially somebody that never even knew someone. You know? And it's just like with Donald's sisters. I know I get a lot of backlash with, and I really don't give a shit. But to me, I'm not saying he didn't do it because he's admitted to it. But if it hurt you and traumatized you that bad, why did you wait 40 years to come out with it? Why did you wait until your niece that you never met went missing? Why? If you were so worried, why didn't you do it when you knew that he had kids before all this happened? Like, I just don't understand why you waited so long. I mean, I'm an SA survivor, but victim, whatever, I'm here. I'm still pushing on. I'll never forget, and I'll never forgive completely. But at the same time, I didn't wait too long to tell him my abuser. I just don't see why. I mean, I know they never got it, but once they turned of age and they got out of that house, that's the time when you should have went and told. He already had a record, so the police would listen then. And maybe it wouldn't be going where it's going now. I just don't see how they can charge somebody with something when they were a child as felt. I don't know. Like, my thoughts on that are so. I guess it's just because of the way I feel about the parents. Like, I know they're not the best parents. They're never going to be parents. I know that. I know they were very verbally and very mentally manipulative parent. I know this. And I'm sorry, not going to say that they were abusive towards the kids other than being like physically and mentally. I mean, not physically, mentally and verbally. Physically, I don't really think them kids abused like that. I really don't. Like, I think they might have got smacked here and there, or, I just don't think they were like how all these other kids get abused. Neglected, maybe. Yeah, I could say that. But that's from what we hear, not what we know. We don't know any of this for sure. So, I mean, grant you, they did not have the best house. I don't have the best house. My house is still being renovated. Like, my floors are plywood. I put my flooring. I still haven't painted my walls. Not because I can't. It's just I don't. I hate painting, so I don't want to paint my walls. They need to be painted. Just me. My floors need to be fixed. Yes, need to be put down. I've got hardwood to go throughout my whole house. I just don't. We don't really have the time because we're always working on somebody else's house. That's the bad part about owning your own company. But their house was still livable. They still had electric. They had all the basic needs that social services would require for kids to have. I mean, yes, they needed to fix that house. I'm not saying they don't. I'm just saying we can't call them neglectful parents because of what their house looks like. Because if they were living in a tent, that's when people should be going crazy. Not for them living in a house with a roof over their head. Like, if they were living on the streets, it would be worse. But they lived in a house. I mean, not everybody's gonna live in a beautiful house or have like this fairy tale life with a white picket fence. No, that's not the world we live in. And in order to live in something like that, you have got to be middle to upper class, not middle lower class. You can't. There's just no way. Like, the cops in Hawkins County are at the sheriff's office. That's why they can't get shit done, because they cannot keep people working because they do not pay enough. Several sheriffs I talked to quit going to work at Domino's because sheriff's office does not pay their bills. They're quitting to go work at Walmart. Walmart pays more than the sheriff's office does. It's crazy. Yes. Who did Don learn all that shit from? He had to learn it from somewhere. I mean, grant you, kids explore. Kids are always trying to learn their bodies. Like, 5-year-old doesn't really know much about their body, so they're exploring. I'm not saying what he did is right by no means. No, SA is never right at any age. But they both had to learn it from somewhere. What's to say that Don was the only one to do that to Jeannie? But that's the only one she's going to get in trouble. Well, maybe the dad did something to Jeannie. They can't hold him accountable. But they had to learn it from somewhere. And back then, we still were on VCR tapes. So in order for them to learn it off of TV, they either had to be able to afford the X-rated channels, or wait a minute, actually, he's in his 50s, ain't he? So it was the 70s and 80s he grew up in. I think the VCR things came out in the 80s. So they didn't have anything like that back in the 70s, except for like the warehouses. Was he taken to them as a kid? Like, you have to wonder where he learned that shit from. Yeah, I email Mary back and forth. I haven't here lately, but because I have not emailed her since the last TIR video came out with her and Jeannie up on it. Like, Chris manipulates them. Like, he tells them what to talk about or how to say it. Like, or to keep certain things out of the conversation. What? No. It's like he coddles. See, I started talking to Mary when she went to that Ogden Canyon or whatever where she was trying to go find the Remembrance Rock that Candace and Don had did for summer there, which I'm still kind of loopy on why they did a remembrance thing. Like, don't you only do a remembrance thing for somebody that passed away? And don't you normally do that in where it happened, not in a place? I don't know. Like, I get asked all the time when they find out that I went there, if I had like something happened to her or something like that. I didn't get not one feeling by the house, feeling down by the watering hole either, until I looked at that tree that they had the shrine made up of, like all the objects on the tree for summer. That's the only weird feeling I got. And because, like I said, to me it was more like real than anything. It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, I gotta get up with Robin and get that picture. Because before we all went up to the pavilion during summer's vigil, we all got pictures with Robin. Like, we took a big group picture. I don't care if everybody else is in the picture, honestly. I want the picture of me and Robin. But I promise you, I felt like it was more of a, I don't know, I guess I don't understand what the meaning of a vigil is. Like, to me, I've always thought it was a prayer to, like, have them, just send prayers out for them to come home or something like that. But I guess it, it is more like a memorial. I don't know. I'm not the brightest crayon in the box, but at least I can admit it. We can't say that for some. They think they're the smartest crayon in the box. And I swear, I just feel like I constantly have a damn sinus infection. My head just will not stop. It won't go away. How do you make it go away? My head needs to go away. So I think I'm gonna do a live later from my job. As long as Dan's not being loud with tools. I want to talk about. I don't know, because every time I put something up that I want to talk about and less to do with drama, don't nobody want to come in, which is okay because I'll talk to myself. I have no answers about that. I'm very good at talking to myself, but I think she would have too, because she'd have like a party for her. Because the little girl was a very happy, like go-lucky little girl. Like, she loved to be outside and playing in the dirt, playing with her brothers on that swing. Oh, so let me tell you what happened to me when I went to go to their house the day before the vigil test driving. I was the only one this happened to that I've talked to. Out of all the people I've talked to about it, I'm the only one it happened to. I went to go by their house. Now, like, even if I went up the driveway, I would not have went to the house, literally. Like, under of the swing. That's all I wanted. So, when I pulled up, there was this car parked in the driveway, and had three women in it. So I went to the end of the Ben Hill Road and turned around, came back up, and I'm videoing and talking, and then I turn around, go back down to the end of the road, come back. I was like, you know what? Stop. I said, I want to see if that's anybody we know. But, I talked to everybody, but at this point, I didn't know people's faces. So, I was like, okay. And as I was walking up, I was being nice. I said, "Hey, what's up?" They're like, "Oh, you're not allowed here. We're here to make sure nobody goes on the property." And I'm like, "Dude, I'm not going up there." I was like, "They're like, oh, you can't take pictures. You can't take video. It's against the law." I was like, "I don't know what part of America you are from, but I am from. It ain't against the law to take pictures of fucking trees or video of the fucking trees. Am I in their driveway? No. I'm not on a public road. I am not on their property." I said, technically, if you want to get technical, you're on their property. So that's trespassing. When they have no trespassing signs all over the property. We're allowed to be here. We're doing this for them. I said, yeah, okay. I was like, you're probably not doing it for them. You're just doing it for just because you want to. But nobody else that went there encountered these three ladies but me. I was so mad. Like, I was ready to fight these three ladies, but the person I was with kind of was like, let's go. She's like, you promised your husband you wouldn't get in trouble. You promised him you wouldn't get arrested. And I was like, oh, man. So we left. But I'll tell you what, if I really wanted to go there, if I really wanted to go up the house, I would have went up that path. I'm not scared to walk in the woods. And I didn't have weird feelings or scary feeling or anything like going down the roads or being by there at all. Like, I felt normal. The only thing I wanted to do was kick the shit out of them three old hags. Like, you can tell they were in my opinion, it looked like they were on some type of drugs. Good morning, Niecy. How are you, sweetheart? No, I never found out who they were. I've never seen these three at all, like nowhere on social media. And the one that got out of the car acting like she was this big tough person was no taller than me. Looked like I could blow on her and she would float away. She was that small. Like, girl, I will stomp a mud hole in your ass, and I'd be glad to wear that orange jumpsuit to do it. Like, who the fuck are you? Like, it really made me mad. So I did get to go by there again. And again, when I went there was a different car. I'm not sure if it was the same people or not, but it was a different car. I'm like, and then directly in the beginning of the driveway, like right next to the mailbox, like you cannot get up that driveway at all. Awesome, Nisi. It takes 2 minutes. It takes 4 hours for an 18-minute video. Wow. It was weird. Like, who knew when I was going there? Because I didn't even know I was going there until I went there. Nessie, I know. Me and Celica Girl talked about that the other day. She's like, you can't her name wrong. And I was like, so it's Nessie then? She's like, yeah, it's not. And I was like, ugh. I don't know why every time I see your name, I'm like, Nisi. No, I wanted to go up there. Like I said, I wanted to get a picture of her swing. That's all I wanted to do. Did you guys see that somebody went and stole one of Summer's toys from the hill? And then tried to sell it to JLR for $50? I was like, what? Like, we already know he sent that to TBI. Hawkins County don't give a shit. But I half-ass think TBI gives a shit either. But because of all the drugs this case has brought, I can understand why they aren't releasing anything. But in my opinion only, that they had something on Don and Candace, they would have already been to the grand jury. I promise you, if they had anything. And obviously, CPS isn't going to do anything because they would have started proceedings by now. All she has right now for court-wise is just things to do with the kids. Like, she doesn't have any criminal things right now. Her criminal things were, I think, before she even moved to Tennessee. And no, they don't have lawyers for anything to do with Summer. They have to have lawyers for the CPS. Whether they have the same one or not, but they do have to have lawyers for CPS family court. And Don has a criminal lawyer, UI, not for anything to do with Summer. Hire a lawyer to have something to do with Summer when there's nothing out there. Like, there's nothing. Oh, yeah, that would be sad, honey. Tester. I love cemeteries. I love knowing the history about them. Or, because, like, the cemetery my father-in-law is buried in, they have, like, a newer part of the cemetery, and then they have this old part that they call Quakers. The Quaker cemetery. And that's where my father-in-law was buried. And there are, like, graves out there from the 1700s, dude. It was cool as shit. Like, it's sad. Some of them, like, passed away as babies. They probably caught one of the diseases or something, scarlet fever, TB, or something. But there's a lot of gravestones out there that belong to kids and babies. Ben Hill really isn't. I didn't have an issue. I guess I was just excited to be there. I really was. I was excited to be there. He could have just been talking about the case, not necessarily a lawyer. But yeah, so like they have to have lawyers for the CPS case. Like I said, whether or not they have the same one, I'm not sure. But they have to have one for the court. And Don does have to have one for his criminal charges, for his DUIs and stuff. But as for anything to just do with Summer, they don't have any lawyers. There's no reason to hire a lawyer when there's no charges brought on them. Like, that's why I always say I'm sticking with innocent until proven guilty, because there isn't. I mean, we can sit there and say that they're guilty till we're blue in the face. What we say doesn't matter, does it? Like, I'm not saying that they're guilty, and I'm not saying they're not guilty. Dawn is a bit sketchy to me. I will admit that, bit sketchy. Candace, I just think she just had like the hardest damn life, and she lives and reacts on how she was raised. I wish we could have met up while you were there, hon. I missed you like by 5 minutes. They said you had just left. I'm in North Carolina, right below you. It has something to do with your country, love. Like, I know in Israel, every grave will have rocks and stones around them. And that's because every year for somebody that passes away, family members go put rocks on on their headstones and stuff. I've never heard of the conch shells. Maybe we could look it up real quick. Conch shells are placed on the graves for decorational purposes. They are primarily in coastal regions, but can occasionally be found further inland. Before being placed on the grave, the shells are bleached completely white. This practice originated amongst the people of Lower Zaire. I don't know. Yeah, so you must have seen each other or around the same people or something, because I was at Robin's first, and just as hers was ending, I we all go up the hill. But when I had that damn friggin' walking up them steps to that damn, it took me a good 15 minutes to get up them damn steps. So you were probably leaving as I was coming. Yeah, they're just for decorational. The only one I seen with a cane was Honest Rage. Were you parked up behind the pavilion, or were you parked down by the what do you call it? The parking lot. Hmm. So the way I look at it is like you were leaving as I was coming up. Oh Lord. Give me a second, y'all. I forgot to do the daily post for my group. Yeah, well, I gotta work today, so I'm usually up early. I just don't usually get on early. Oh my gosh. Yeah, wait till school starts. They won't be getting up that damn early once they go to school. Yeah, I wake up early. I just don't get on early. Are you talking just Tiff? God, I can't spell today. Pay attention. All right, I did it. Oh, really? Do tell us, Nessie. Apple slices sound good. Oh my God, cat, get down. Where's my water bottle? Cat, you better hope I don't find my water bottle. Get down. That's a lot to do. That would have took me all day to do, honestly. Oh, hey, that's cute. That really is sweet. Oh, he knocked my TV out. Oh God, my bones are killing me today. So the lady at the deli yesterday told me I was weird. She said I was really weird. Like I looked at her like, I'm not weird. I'm not a Southerner. Oh wow. God, that man annoys the fuck out of me. Sorry, y'all. Ugh. That's funny. Don't come out here with your stupid ass TikTok. I don't care. You hate every time he sees one that he likes, he wants to bring like them. I don't care. Ugh. And he'll start arguing over it. Like, I have TikTok, but I don't care. I barely get on mine. But he will start a big ass argument over it because I don't want to watch it. But he always wants to show me shit at the wrong time. Like, I'm in the middle of a live. Why do you keep coming out here talking to me? Because I know what it is. He wants me to end the live. I got to hear short. I have got to get ready for work. I think I'm leaving in the next 45 minutes, so I'm partially ready. So I will smoke this cigarette and drink some more of this coffee and talk to you guys for a few more minutes, and then I've got to end my life. Yeah, big booty girl. Big girl. Big baby. Big baby. Yeah, you are. But like I said, I will be back probably about 1 o'clock EST time. 1 and 2. Get the notification. I would love to have a community tab, but that doesn't look like it's going to ever happen. Y'all go to Facebook and join Cup of Crime with Dippy. The truth is there, and over there we talk a little bit more of everything. I post a little bit more of all the other things that I do on here because I don't have my community tabs though. Kind of hard to post shit. I don't really like doing videos too much. I'd rather do a live. So go join Cup Dippy. Oh, we have poisonous snakes here all over. You just like the men in uniform. That's all that is to this trouble. Can't. I don't blame you. Not one bit. I love men in uniform. My husband, I'm not lucky. He never wore a uniform other than his work clothes. And that's funny because firemen here are a little bit chunkier than the EMTs. My brother-in-law's an EMT, and he's also a fitness model. What are you doing? I'm going to take you out a minute. fatty. All right, y'all. I'm going to go ahead and end this because I have to take my dog out. Finish getting dressed. So I ain't got to listen to his mouth. And I will see you guys later. Remember, be kind to everybody, everywhere, anytime. You never know what somebody else is going through. Try walking a day in the life in somebody else's shoes and see how they live. With that being said, I love y'all. I love your faces, and I will talk to you later.